What's up, everybody? What's up? We are back. Yes, we are back. And you are listening to the Blerd-SpotPodcast. I'm your host, Junes88, Crystal Bay, and the homie Kid Phantom. And we are back once again. Where have y'all been? Well, we know where we've been, but where have y'all been? Squad, how y'all doing?
Doing good. I'll be here, there, and everywhere in these Rona streets on the ambulance. So,
Phantom, what you been up to, man? What's been going on, bro?
All right. So as y'all know, I finished my studies, got my degree, and now I am a full-time special education teacher.
Hey, and as for
shout out to the teachers out there.
And as far as myself, I've wrapped up my fourth project. Now working on my fifth EP, second EP, and music is going great. Met a lot of dope people. And speaking of dope people, let's shout out to Mike Fallon for setting this joint up for us. Came in the clutch. And
he did.
Our special guest today is Mr. Skyler Bible. Everybody say hello to Skyler, y'all.
Hello, Skyler Bible.
What's up, guys?
Tell the people about yourself before we get started.
Man, what do you want to know?
How do you get started?
Just a little intro,
I'm Skyler Bible, actor, filmmaker. Kind of done every job under the sun too. Grew up in Santa Barbara, moved to LA to pursue the dream, living the dream.
Hey,
all right.
What's some bodies of work that people can find you in?
Most recent stuff, I just did Star Wars, The Book of Boba Fett, The Wolf of Snow Hollow with Jim Cummings. It was like an MGM movie. First Man, kind of all over the place.
Okay, cool. If they couldn't tell by my tapestry what we were talking, it's fine.
So my question:
I can't find my Star Wars hats. My kids got them hid somewhere around the house.
Damn. So my question is, before we kick everything off, how did you get into acting, and how did you land a role in the Book of Boba Fett, and how did that feel when you got that?
Oh man, I actually started acting in like junior high school. Kind of got into like the musical theater realm, and then quickly figured out that I couldn't sing or dance, but I liked the acting part. So I like stuck with that and did plays and little like sketch shows and stuff with friends, and had an opportunity to go to college coming out of high school, but then had an opportunity in LA. So I kind of did the no college route, went to LA at 17 and kind of started hitting the streets there, and been doing it ever since.
Cool.
It's been like, yeah.
That's cool.
It's been a grind.
I bet it was, man.
So what's the hold on, before you get to Book of Boba Fett, what was it that for you was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to go to LA, grind on the streets, do the starving artist thing, and I want to be an actor. Like, this is it. Like, what triggered that for you?
Well, I did a play in high school. That was like my first lead, kind of carrying the whole show. And then in the same week, I saw Gladiator. And it was like, oh, okay, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And kind of started fleshing out how I could go about doing that with school and college and all that stuff. And then got an opportunity to audition for a show. I thought it was I got the show, and it was really just an audition. I ended up booking the show, but went down to LA and got that show and kind of started off from there. But it was definitely that play and Gladiator kind of gave me the push to pursue it for sure.
That's dope. Nice. Like in the theater, like just chilling. You know what? I can do that.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I was like, that's what I want to do. That's it.
Right. So my question, I have a great question. Was Star Wars always the goal to be in any film version or TV version of Star Wars? Because I know if I was an actor, Star Wars or the MCU or Disney would be the goal for me.
Yeah. No, it definitely was. I've always been a Star Wars nerd, so that's always been a dream of mine. But I've always wanted to make something iconic or like be a part of something iconic, you know? So like
Right.
getting the call that I was going to be in this thing that is it's just enormous and kind of spans tons, multiple generations and just insane was yeah, I'm still in shock. It's still very much like people are like, "Oh, you're in Star Wars" and stuff. Like it still hasn't like it hits, but it like doesn't at the same. It still like kind of keeps. It's crazy.
You'll be like, I'm in Star Wars. Wait, I'm in Star Wars? Yeah, I'm in Star Wars.
So what was your reaction when you got the email or the call? Whether like, yo, you driving, like, yo, Skyler, pull over. Got some news for you. Oh, damn. What's going on? You got the role. Ah! So what was your reaction?
It was that. It was exactly that. It was, hey, I need you. Are you driving right now? It sounds like you're driving. Yeah. Okay. Pull over. Pulled over. And she told me she didn't even tell me the role I got either. It was like, I don't know what role, I don't know what the character is. I don't know what the role is, but you got it.
Like you in there.
And I think I did like, like the R2-D2 scream he does when he's like lit on fire.
Yes.
I did that one. That was definitely the reaction I had. Yeah, it was just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's
so for people that don't know or can't readily recognize you from the show, because you do look different in the show versus right now. What explain to the people which character you do portray in Book of Boba Fett?
So in the Book of Boba Fett, I play a character called Fixer. His actual character name is Lays Lonosner. It's like one of Luke's like original like friends with Biggs, and it was a deleted scene in like the original movie.
Wow.
And they kind of brought it back, and like I just found this out like a couple weeks ago. But I guess it made it canon too. So it made like it was Legends, which were kind of like, because it wasn't portrayed on screen yet, this was like the first portrayal of his performance on screen. And so all of like the lore and Legends and all that stuff kind of became canon because of that show. So it's kind of nuts.
That's dope. That's the one thing I know about Star Wars. I'm like, I pay attention to it. I've seen a few of the movies, but I like how everything is a callback to something. Oh, wait, in this, that's how Darth Vader. Oh, damn. How they do it, I don't know. I'm like, yo, I'll be impressed.
No, they definitely cater to the fans. Sure.
I'm not gonna sit there and lie. Like I have been watching Star Wars since a kid, because I have not. I recently started watching it like 2 years ago, so I'm playing like catch up with everything. Because I'm like, I don't know. Like when I was growing up, it just really didn't interest me. I was more into horror. Like I was the horror girl. Like, give me Freddy, give me Candyman over Darth Vader any day. So that's what I was watching. And I was watching 90s teeny bopper films growing up, I'm not even going to lie.
Hey, some of those are great.
Listen, I love me a little 10 Things I Hate About You. It's one of my favorites.
Yes, that's a great movie.
So that's what I was watching. So I'm not even going to lie, like, I know I'm a Star Wars expert, but I will say I am a new fan. So it is really, really good to enjoy the experience as an adult. So
yeah,
right. Not gonna lie, I am an older fan of Star Wars. I watched it as a kid. I grew up on it. I have not seen any of the newer Star Wars films because I was skeptical, only because of that middle three. That middle three made me skeptical of the next three that came out. And then so I didn't watch them. I just started the first season of The Mandalorian. I was like, wait, nope, I'm getting confused. Let me go back. So now I have to rewatch the newer 3 movies, then The Mandalorian, and then I have to start the Book of Boba Fett.
It's a good plan.
It's a good plan of action.
Very good plan. So other than Star Wars, what else do you want to do in the industry? Like, do you want to what actors would you like to work with? What directors would you like to work with?
Oh, man. I just want to work with good people, man. I mean, I just there's so many people in this industry that are good at what they do and love what they do. And that combination of just being on set with people that just want to just make movies. And like they make the movies and it makes the money, but they don't care. They're on to the next thing. That's what I'm about, you know. But most of the time when I sit down and watch a movie, I'm like, oh, this is a great movie. Who's the director? It's usually Ridley Scott. And so to work with him would be definitely a dream come true for sure. That and Lord of the Rings, man. There's a new Lord of the Rings show. To get on that.
I'm sorry, I love Lord of the Rings. Like literally top 3 film franchises for me in order is Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
I remember Lord of the Rings came out.
Yeah.
That is my best friend's favorite. Like, don't
as
get
a matter of
started
fact,
on
Skyler,
Lord of the
I
Rings.
hope you get on the new Harry Potter set because I believe they're going to start filming for A Cursed Child.
Oh, that's
So
right.
I am hoping you get on that.
Hey, you never know. There's I have a bunch of agents kind of everywhere, so they're always submitting me
Hey,
and pitching me and
you know
stuff. So
what? Hey, Annabelle Senpai.
Hey, Annabelle.
Hey, Annabelle, how you doing?
She got chill. Was good.
But so I know you mentioned working with that specific director, but is there like a dream franchise, a dream role that you have yet to get that you would just love to have, like maybe in the MCU or with Lord of the Rings, or is there a character or hero, comic hero, anything that you would just love to portray?
Oh, that's a hard one. I'm a big fan of the MCU for sure, but there's so many characters. And
It's a hard-hitting question.
Ray,
In all honesty, he could be Baby Richards. The most powerful character
I
in
don't
the
know who that
MCU.
is.
All right, so Invisible Woman, and Reed Richards has a child, and he essentially becomes one of the most powerful characters in all
bad
of
dude, real
Marvel
bad
comics.
dude. OP, like took the bad dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
it's like literally it's him and his Blue Marvel.
Really?
Dude, so bad he had to come from the future to talk to his child self and tell him, like, you that dude.
Oh damn. Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. If I could be a villain in that universe, that would be great. And so hey, young Rich, I'm down.
Hey, as far as I know, they haven't cast Dr. Doom. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say that too.
I mean, you got the vibe for it.
I like it. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because they're not on to a next Fantastic Four movie yet, right?
No, they're actually. I believe they're casting for the Fantastic Four now. I mean, I think they have like fan cast or some that might pop up in the new Doctor Strange movie, but I don't know if they actually have a full cast.
Okay. Hey, I mean, super down. That would be great.
That'd be fine.
Like Marvel, do y'all hear this? Skyler Bible, Dr. Doom.
I'm just saying. Then a year later, we see Skyler in that joint. Like, we said it first.
Hey,
you guys said it. I'll remember for sure.
like I remember I was on this one podcast, and they were like, you'd be a good Dr. Doom, so I went out for it, and here I am. I'm like, that's us out.
That's a great story. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Other than film, what else do you like to do? Outside of take the film aside, what do you like to do? What is your idea of a good time? Like, take away your film, like, I want to relax. What do you do on a regular day?
On a regular day? So I love being outside. I love like hiking and surfing and snowboarding and but on just like kind of a day where I'm not doing that, I don't know, it's taking a drive to the beach, hanging out, getting a burrito. It's kind of like my perfect day. Music, top down, Malibu, beach, burrito. Perfect. Can't
Had
ask
me
for
at
more.
burrito. Burrito.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, I was sold. And a burrito. Sold.
What kind of burrito?
We're from Texas. Burritos and us are best friends.
Oh yeah.
I was just in Texas. I was just in Southwest in Austin.
Yeah, I saw you.
I love it.
I'm
there.
from Austin, so
Oh,
no, it's no disrespect to South by Southwest, but I grew up with it. I remember when
it's a little bit different for you.
Yeah, I remember when it started and everything.
He said, "I'm
So
hungry."
it was just it's a weird feeling to me when people's like, "Oh yeah, South by Southwest is so awesome." I say, "Yeah, you get used to it over time."
Oh yeah.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, but the food there, though, holy crap,
Yes.
so good.
Oh, the barbecue.
That's one thing I do miss about Austin. I miss the food.
Yeah.
Do Austin have the best barbecue in Texas? Like, does it?
I didn't say that. I didn't say the best. I just heard
No, I'm
It's
being facetious to kid up there because Dallas got the best barbecue. That's all.
I mean, we do be barbecuing.
As I say, I can't really judge because I get barbecue from everywhere. But I will say, as much as I love Austin, I've been in other places in Texas where barbecue just hit different.
Man.
Really?
I mean, my dad's barbecue hits different than everyone else's.
But see, you can't use
home cooking. You can't beat.
outside of Uncle's barbecue. Where you going?
I don't, because his barbecue is so good. Like everyone else falls short.
I'm not even going. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey, maybe these people can give us a sponsorship. I'm just saying. There's a Buc-ee's on the way coming from Dallas, going back to Houston, and they barbecue is fire. And Buc-ee's is a gas station, so
yes, it is. But there's one
Buc-ee's
spot.
is a gas station that has your one-stop shop for everything.
They got everything. But I can say
Buc-ee's is a mini Walmart.
I've actually heard Buc-ee's is good too.
But if you were in Austin, you didn't go to the Beaver store. I mean, that's like the destination for everyone. You got to go to Buc-ee's. It's huge, though. It is huge. It's like literally like a store.
It is.
Oh.
There's one spot in Dallas called Deep Ellum called the Pecan Lodge. I vouch by that place. I don't like outside or like commercial barbecue spots. It's like a whatever. They got the big ass grills and the smokers in the back. Like I did a show down there. And we were like, yo, where y'all smell barbecue? Turn around the corner, boom, there the barbecue. It's like, yo. They were like, I was doubting it till I had like, this is fucking fire right here. I take back everything I said.
I've heard of Pecan Lodge. I have to give it a whirl, I guess.
I don't joke about food now.
No, listen. But to go back, because June did ask, what kind of burrito though?
Yes, al pastor burrito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will say the would you consider it Cali Mex? Because here it's Tex Mex. So like the Cali Mex is pretty superior, like Mexican food. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's pretty great. I've been a lot of places, and like LA Mexican food is like pretty top notch.
I've heard.
Yeah, like here in like San Diego is like great and never disappointed. You can kind of get a burrito anywhere, and you're pretty golden.
But think about it. Before we get past this, you were in Texas. Did you go to Whataburger?
I did not.
We're disappointed in you. Utter disappointment. You see the disappointment on my face. Look.
It was so busy. We were so busy. We were so like all over the place. I really like just want to go back and just like explore the town without South by, and like see how just like see how it operates without that happening.
Yeah, because I mean, even in Austin, one cool thing is like the bats. The bats are cool.
Bats?
Yes.
What?
He don't even believe you.
Like you don't know his mic is off. And he's just talking. He's just talking his life away.
You know what? I knew my mic was off. I just It happens. For one, Austin only has about 4 or 5 Whataburgers, so it's going to be very hard for him to actually go and find
Really?
one.
Wait, I thought you said something else. You said Whataburger, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. No, we had that on the way out of Texas, and it was absolutely amazing. And I'm so
See?
bummed. I thought they were everywhere, and they're not. They're only like we got one like right outside of like El Paso, I think.
El Paso
it
has
was-
a dope Whataburger. I'm not going to lie.
It was very good. It was very, very good.
Whataburger is
And then,
top tier.
as she mentioned, the bats in Austin.
You know,
So there's a bridge in Austin that the bats live under.
exactly, Annabelle. Go back, Jeff.
And
Yes.
I will. I will.
it's like it is awesome. You can actually take a paddle boat and go under the bridge and look up and see the bats sleeping. And then I think
Wow.
I forgot when the event is, but they'll have somebody wake the bats up at night so they can fly from under the bridge at night so you can see them, take pictures, and you can watch them fly around and then come back and go back under the bridge.
That's super rad. Oh, that's cool.
Austin is the only place to see that. We
But
don't
that
have bats
actually
here.
used to be
We
one of
have
my favorite
rats.
things to do as a kid. And then, of course, during Christmas time, there's the Trail of Lights,
Cool.
where it's like a big,
So
I think, like 2 or 3 mile trail, and it's all lit up, different styles of Christmas lights and Christmas decorations. And then when you get to the end, it's like a really like 25, 50 foot tall lit up Christmas tree. You can go in, look straight up at the star, and then go around in circles. It's wonderful.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely have to come back for sure.
Kind of scared of bats.
Bats are okay. They're your best friend. If you get bit by a bat, you can become Batwoman.
I don't think it works like that.
Hey, I'm
I
going
mean,
by
if
the
it works for
laws.
Spider-Man,
It work
Yeah.
for everybody else.
I mean, that was a radioactive Spider-Man.
there's an echo. Kid.
Echo,
Oh,
how about now?
hearing myself is always the worst.
Oh yeah,
Turn it down more.
but yeah. And y'all got any more other questions before we go left? Before we
Yeah.
start?
Yeah, I got a question. Are there any upcoming projects that you are allowed to speak on?
Ooh. So
Be careful.
there is a. I can't say much about the character, but there's a Ryan Murphy, Jeffrey Dahmer series coming out that I'm in. That's going to be very, very good. Evan Peters plays Jeffrey Dahmer, and he
Oh,
is
that's going to be
incredible.
dope.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Annabelle has a great question. It says, Skyler, how does it feel living your dream? Were you afraid of the success?
Ooh, afraid of the success? Nervous more so, I think. Not really knowing how to navigate once you start booking jobs and once you start working and how to get the next job after that. It's kind of like always a perpetual machine. But yeah, I mean, I've tried every job under the sun, and I always come back to acting and being in front of the camera or being behind the camera even and directing or shooting, just kind of any of that stuff. Yeah, I've always been like redirected back into this industry, so I can't see myself doing anything else. I love it.
So you mentioned directing, like is that like the ultimate goal? Like when you hang up the acting hat, that you want to be more so behind the camera, or would you rather stay in front of it?
I don't think I'll ever hang up the acting hat. I think that'll always be like the forefront, but I mean, I'm always down to do both too, you know? And it's just fun. It's just like, you know, you're kind of at the helm of the ship as opposed to being like a player on it, you know? And it's great. It's so much fun.
Right. So
but definitely
is your goal?
I'll be 90 years old for sure.
All right. So is your goal more so to do what's his name? can't think of his name, but he directs and stars in his own films. He does Clerks.
Oh, I totally know who you're talking about too. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Kevin Smith, I think. Yeah, Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
So is that your ultimate goal?
That's not necessarily the goal, but I mean, it's kind of just, I just want to make movies and make projects all the way down the line, you know, regardless of like what kind of place I'm in, whether that's a director, actor, supporting actor or producer, whatever it is. I just love to be on set and kind of be in front of the camera or behind it, or I just like making stuff.
So my question is, sticking into the acting realm and the film realm, what are your top 3 guilty pleasure movies? Like movies like, yo, other people ain't gonna like this, but I like this. I watch it all the time.
Guilty pleasure movies. I'm a big Fast and Furious fan. And I know those are like questionable with some people. But
hey, if you don't have family, you don't have nothing. Okay.
I live my life a
exactly.
quarter mile at a time.
I just watched F9, Fast and Furious 9 with I'm still trying to figure out how their dad created 3 different races of kids. He's a Labrador.
You know, I was like really watching it. Like, did they really try to convince us that John Cena and Vin Diesel are brothers? Like, did they really just try to convince us of that?
Don't forget Mia.
Like, did that just happen? Right, but I mean, that's fine. But Vin Diesel and John Cena.
Like, yeah, it's a no for me.
No.
I don't see how.
No.
Tokyo Drift.
Yes. See, like Tokyo Drift is super fun, and people don't agree at all.
No, I rocks with Tokyo Drift. I actually
I
enjoyed that one more than the previous 2, only because 1, it was different. You're in, Tokyo, and 2, I enjoy whenever I play video games or if it's a racing game. I don't like doing normal races. I love doing the drift races more than anything. So I was happy to see drifting come to the big screen.
And it's funny now that a lot of movies people say are trash. I enjoy it. Like the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin was good, and the first few X-Men movies, people were like, oh, movies are trash. What movies are y'all watching?
I loved Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. Like,
what are you telling? I had a good time.
Love her.
Yeah.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
I mean, Jim Carrey as the Riddler is iconic for me. Like, I don't.
You can't go wrong with Jim Carrey. I mean, Jim Carrey is amazing.
So, what are your other 2?
The other 2, guilty pleasures. I like the first, like the Phantom Menace Star Wars movie. I think that's a guilty pleasure one. And I watched the Count of Monte Cristo. I don't know if you guys have watched that or not.
Watch what?
I watched it a long time ago. The Count of Monte Cristo. I just don't remember it. I watched it when I was a kid, so I don't really remember the film.
It was very much like a one-off for a lot of people, but that movie I watch all the time.
Y'all know what is a guilty pleasure of mine that I think I've said it on this show before, and I got a lot of flack from the fellas. I personally didn't mind the Green Lantern movie, like, at all. The CGI was yet to be desired. Okay, it was a little wonky, but I didn't mind the film.
Look here. The star of the Green Lantern didn't even like Green Lantern.
Well, you know what? But I did. So
that's a good one. That's a pretty good one.
My guilty pleasure movie is the movie Clue from 1987. That is my movie.
Hey, that movie slaps. I love that movie so much. Right. That's such a fun movie.
I watch that movie at least once a week.
Don't they have Tim Curry in it?
Yes.
I think
Okay, yeah. Tim Curry, legend in his own right.
Clue's great. I love that movie.
That movie's amazing.
So,
What you got?
what in the acting realm, what's something you do to like mentally prepare you for a role?
Depending on like the size of the role, usually with TV, it's pretty fast. So it's like, oh, here's your character. You're in the next 2 days, you know. But with like a film, when you have, you know, a couple weeks or more, I like to like go off by myself and kind of just read the script as many times as I can, and just, I don't know, just kind of pick it apart. I love that. I love like dissecting a character and taking pieces of like my own life and pieces of like my friends that I'll put in there too. And yeah, I think it's fun. It's so fun.
All right. So next question for me would be, if you could be in any 90s sitcom, what would it be and why?
Any 90s sitcom?
90s sitcom. It can even be a cartoon.
A cartoon? Okay, if it's a cartoon, Simpsons. If it's not a cartoon, Seinfeld, for sure.
Seinfeld is dope.
Yeah.
Gotta get
I
the
like
soup. The soup.
What do you say, Chris?
Soup episode is. I said the soup episode is a classic one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I give
Skyler
it that.
has a
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Say
You know,
the anime.
okay. Have a good time. But yo, what else you got, Chris? What else y'all got, fam? What are any other questions we got for the home?
Let me answer the sitcom question, because I've always said that I've always wanted to be in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I've always wanted to Uncle Phil.
Yep.
I mean, I had my great grandfather who fulfilled that role for me. May he rest in peace. He made me the great man that I am today.
Right on.
But I've always enjoyed the sternness of an Uncle Phil. I feel like everybody, no matter where you come from, needs an Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I agree.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Plus, the
90s
person who plays
sitcom?
Uncle Phil plays one of my favorite villains. James Avery was one of my favorite villains of all time, which is Shredder from the Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right on.
I forgot he voiced Shredder.
That's cool.
90s sitcom. Oh, probably A Different World.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That one.
Like with Whitley and Dwayne and
Yeah.
I'd probably be in a different world. If I could go back and be in one at my current age, that'd be dope.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about A Different World? The best friend on A Different World is, I think he's in a relationship with the middle Cosby girl.
Yes.
They've been together forever. They're not married. They've just been together forever.
And you know, at this point, they're common law, so
Yeah, they're common law married. 30 plus years together. Yeah, y'all common law.
Yeah, I,
Yeah,
I
think
always
know.
thought that was kind of cool.
I would go with A Different World too. That would dope.
it was dope. And in the intro, you know, Aretha singing the intro is legendary.
I'd definitely be on that one.
So
So,
based off your college, that's dope.
hey,
What college is that, Anna Bay? Let everybody know where you went.
Listen, not me being Terry's friend and not remembering. I was like, what college was it? My bad.
so still okay. Now I'm gonna ask my co-host here. Cartoon, where would y'all want to be at?
Cartoon?
Yeah.
X-Men.
Oh, good one.
It's not
She said
like
that
I did not hesitate at all. Like I could
Well, I had
play
a couple of
Jubilee.
them.
I mean, all she do is, you know, fireworks like after everyone's spot.
And see?
Celebrate.
Yeah, I had two.
All right.
I either wanted to be in Hey Arnold or in Rugrats.
Yeah. Hey Arnold.
Ooh,
'Cause
hey,
Arnold's
good
room
one.
was clutch.
Oh,
Arnold had-
Virginia Union
Arnold.
University.
She's your terrible friend. Great.
That was directed at Crystal.
That's
Ah,
fine. Fair enough.
let the chopper. But like I said, hey on that dope room. I was like, yeah, PS 118. Oh yeah, good time. I'll be there.
Listen, hang on. Like,
Logan
who else
was way
wanted the
more
room?
mature beyond her years than
That's what
everybody
I'm
else in the
saying.
show.
All the
Who
room
else
has-
wanted Arnold's room? Like
I
Arnold's
still
room
want
had
that
the
room.
skylight, like
Yeah, that like loft room,
I
crazy.
still want that room.
like his room's bigger than my apartment. Like, oh,
You know what?
Anime
Yeah.
said she'd be in Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, I definitely would
Yeah,
not be in Naruto. I mean, the leaf. I
No,
mean, you know what?
anime
Take it
wise,
back.
I'm going to be a Pokemon trainer
No, I
I'm
mean
gonna be in
Naruto would be
Naruto.
pretty
or
sick.
Yu-Gi-Oh card collector.
I'm going to the Cloud Village though. Don't nobody destroy the Cloud Village. Everyone destroys the leaf.
Like I said,
I'm going to the Cloud.
If it's anime, not because I'm watching it, but I love the show. It's dope now. I'm being Cowboy Bebop. I want to be out there in space. I want to be catching bandits and getting the monies because give me that.
You know what show I don't want to be a part of? Dragon
What?
Ball. Everybody dies in that show.
Yeah,
Everybody.
No,
Everybody
no.
died at least once.
You know what show I do not want to be a
Everybody
part
comes
of?
back, though.
Attack on Titan. Like if I was in the Attack on Titan world, I'd be dead in like 2 seconds. Like I
It's like
can't.
that?
Attack on Titan. Everybody's on. Oh man, don't have a favorite character. Don't get attached.
Right.
Thank you for ruining the show now. Now I know. I don't want to.
No,
Right.
it's
I
a
like
great
this
show.
character.
It's a great show.
I like the show 2 days later. Oh, my guy is gone. Not the girl. Why?
Listen. That I mean, it has its set main characters that are gonna be there the whole series. But like any little side character that you think you're gonna like,
Don't like him.
I had a character. I was like, oh, I like this character. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Never mind.
Right.
Never
Understandable.
mind.
Episode 39. They gone.
I have a question. Are there any video game series that you would want to do voice acting for?
Ooh, I think it'd be awesome to be like, because I do mocap and stuff too, like motion capture.
Right.
And to do like Call of Duty, anything would be awesome. To do like one of the guys
Everybody
Yeah,
know that's my
run
game.
into in the-
That
yeah.
is my
Yeah,
game.
Chris loves Call of Duty. I called her the other day. She was playing Call of Duty. It's
Like, dang, you got a war zone going back there? Just boom, 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 boom. I'm killing people.
Yeah, technically, yeah. If you're on Warzone, that's what's back there.
yeah, yeah. But that would be great. That'd be so fun. Or like a God of War, one of those games. Those are
I can't
great.
wait for this new one to come out.
When does it come
I know.
out? Come out?
It comes out sometime this year. I've been waiting on it for the last couple of years, but I understand why it took forever to come out.
Because the last one I've
They
seen,
take their time. They take their time with it, and it's always great. And it's always worth it. It's always worth the wait for sure.
Oh yeah, because the last one they had spoiler alert, so step away, people who ain't gonna watch it. They had Thor at the end, like, oh shit.
Yeah, and this one has Thor in the beginning. Like
you
I've
said
seen Thor. Thor looks so cool.
Thor looks good.
That no, like Thor's chubby and he's a ginger with a full ginger beard. Like he's awesome.
So, you said
Like
you
he's
do
actually
mocap.
more lore accurate in God of War than he is in the MCU.
Thank you.
You said you do mocap. Is there anything you've been in that?
Yeah, I did a. So I don't know if you guys have seen like that new Space Jam movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there's a when like the kid and he has like the Monstars like team behind him.
yes.
I'm one of those Monstars guys. So they had us like in like the full suit, like walking up behind the kid, and they didn't tell us which one we were gonna be, but they just said like walk up how you would walk up, and so I was in that for a second.
That's
And-
pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's cool.
Just like
living
a
out a dream.
blue
That is
screen and like blue suit. It was great. And then I did a Apple Arcade has a few games that I did some mocap for, like jumping over the couch and jumping and rolling, and it was like a Sonic game, Hot Lava, I think.
Okay.
I think those were the.
I think I've seen that Sonic game somewhere. I don't have it, but I've seen it.
Next question. Top 3 favorite video games of all time.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I used to be a game tester for a long time.
Skyler just out here living the life we all want.
I know, right?
Right? Get me in on game testing.
All right, Halo for sure. I grew up on Halo.
Right.
Call of Duty.
So many games, right?
I know. And I gotta say Super Smash Brothers. I'm always a Super Smash. I've grew up on that too. And that's like I play that game consistently. that's a staple for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even,
Okay,
I
so
love the new one.
Xbox
The
or
new one is so
PlayStation?
dope.
I'm an Xbox
Why
guy.
not both?
but
Yeah,
also, why
kids
not
are
both?
bothers.
If I had to pick one, Xbox, but I mean
I
you
figured
kinda have to
Xbox
have
when you
both.
said Halo, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
I can't say nothing. I have both. I play both. I usually play I play Assassin's Creed on Xbox, and I play Call of Duty on PlayStation. That's just how I always been. And speaking of Halo, even though we're not sponsored by Paramount Plus, I'm going to give Paramount Plus a shout out because that Halo series, that first episode,
Right? I saw that at South by Southwest and it was amazing. And like
that was dope.
did so much justice for the fans and the show, and it was very well done. It was very, very well
Like,
done.
it got to the point to where me and my wife had to hit pause and go put the kids to sleep so we can enjoy this.
Let's just go put the children to sleep. We gotta enjoy this.
Yeah, like, you don't understand. Like we was watching it, they started getting loud. Like, no, y'all go in the back. Here's your phones. Y'all go relax. You, baby, here's your pacifier. Here's your bottle. Sit here. Let me and my wife dunk our tamales in this hot queso and enjoy this.
And he's just honest. Just
That
having a
sounds
good
really
time.
good.
Man. So, Halo, and what else you say?
Call of Duty
Call of
and
Duty.
Super Smash.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
Which is
Chris,
a great
what you got?
three. Great three.
Chris, what you got?
Probably. So top 3 for me, Pokemon. Any Pokemon, especially the new Legend Arceus.
I heard that one's great. Like the fighting mechanics are really good on that one.
Listen. They don't just fight other Pokemon. They fight you too.
What?
Like,
That's
listen.
cool.
I had a little Shinx Pokemon, and if you ever seen Shinx is like the cutest thing in the world.
Till you make a man.
Shinx is a savage, okay? He saw me, and I was like, "Oh, cute Shinx," and then he electrocuted me. I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute!
That's life we bound now.
You gotta run for your life, duck in the grass. Usually, the Pokemon are hiding from you in the grass. No, you're hiding from them in the grass.
Oh, now I gotta give me that's on Switch, right?
That's on Switch.
Oh,
And
now I gotta get
cool.
Switch.
Oh man, Arceus is top tier game for me right now. I also love a game called Genshin Impact. You can't play it on Xbox, unfortunately. But it is cross-platform. So like a PC, PlayStation, and even your phone, you can all play amongst each other. It's an RPG open world game. It's pretty good, cool, and it's free. That's the plus.
Right on.
I mean, there's in-world purchases, but honestly, the way they have it set up, you really don't have to purchase anything in the world if you don't want to.
Oh,
Listen, don't be telling my business, Sherry. Anyway,
So,
and for my third game, I'd probably have to say Assassin's Creed Origin.
That's a solid
Like
one.
specifically Origin, like because I love all things ancient Egypt, and it was pretty solid. So,
but for me, it would be the Super Mario for the Super Nintendo. Then it would be the Warriors and Red Dead 2.
Oh, Red Dead. Great. That's a great game.
They took so long with that game. Like the graphics, you just get lost in the graphics in that game. Like, wow.
Oh, yeah. It's like a movie.
Yes,
that
it
thing's
is.
crazy.
So what you, Phantom, you talking, did Phantom say his?
No, he was talking, but he
Okay.
didn't unmute.
No, I said I haven't played Red Dead 2 yet. I'm going to.
It's a good game.
The games, let me see. Crap, because I play a lot of video games.
He does.
I'm going to go with Street Fighter 2.
Okay, so
Good pick.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Street Fighter 2, Assassin's Creed. I just love Assassin's Creed in general, like everything about it. And then my third one, NBA Street. I love NBA Street.
Remember NBA Street, dude? That's a great game. I play that game all the time.
Right on. So we are getting ready to wrap it up. Anything you want to plug before we get you out of here, Skyler? We want to thank you and everything. So plug yourself, anything.
Yeah, just
tell them where to find you on social media and stuff.
just Skyler Bible, just like it's spelled on Instagram and Twitter and kind of everywhere. Yeah, and just kind of keep an eye out for that Netflix Ryan Murphy Jeffrey Dahmer project. That's kind of the only thing I can talk about in a way.
All right,
Yeah.
right on.
And check him out on Book of Boba Fett.
Yes, check him out on Book of Boba Fett if you ain't already done so. And this is the first episode of the relaunch of the Blerd Spot Podcast. We thank everybody for tuning in. Tune in again and again. Subscribe to the YouTube, the Twitch. Like us on Instagram if you should already be doing that. Amateur Gula tonight, hosted by the homie Crystal Bay. And you got Session with June, that's myself, Tuesday. And they got another joint they're doing. You want to talk about that one real quick, Chris, before we get out there on Monday?
Oh, yeah. So on Monday, me and Anabe Senpai, who's been in the comments faithfully, appreciate that.
Thank you.
We have a special live with two dope cosplayers, Nurse J. Becky and Miss Nakia Renee. Sorry, I messed up the name. We have a live tomorrow at 10 p.m. It's a late night with Bay. That's a segment me and Anna Bay do on Instagram Live. And yeah, it's gonna be dope because like when it comes to the cosplay world, top tier cosplayers here. So they're real dope.
Work with the cosplay. I seen the cosplay. God dang.
Yeah, they put some work.
They put in work.
The only thing I gotta say is be on the lookout for Chun-Li.
We ain't gonna talk about
yes.
that one.
Chun-Li, yeah.
We gotta go down. Like I say, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all next week. I'm your host, June88, Crystal Bay, the homie, Kid Phantom, Skyler Bible. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see y'all
No problem.
later. Peace.
Peace.
Later.